welcome to my channel where we are looking at my completed Ramblin Roadster prompt for Sherl's Let's Go Steampunk collaboration, and there was a multitude of people. It ran starting May 23rd all the way up to I think Saturday, and then she's going to host some giveaways. So I thought I would come on here. Now tomorrow I've got a how it was made video coming out. Not exactly, just like a brainstorming idea where I got my idea from. This one was tough. I have to admit this one was a little more tough than the first one I did. But even though it was tougher, I think it came out nicer. Here's my first one. My first one was May 28th. And it was the top hat topper, and it does have a tag that goes in here. I just don't have it handy. I was actually trimming on it. I don't know where I put it right at the moment, but it'll go back in here. So this is actually going to all go in the journal. And what I'm doing is I'm going to make all my pieces first, and when I feel like I've got enough pieces made to make the journal, then I'll make the journal. But I do have the kit and the whole everything, and let's unwrap this. It does have working parts. Okay, so it's really kind of cool. I put the clock over the clock. You could very easily, if you wanted, take this off, use it in another part, and then just put something else over, you know, the little hole, or leave the little brad in there and just put something else. Right? But these do work. Yay. I was quite proud of this. So it would be in a journal. You would just pull it from side to side, and your typical journal, 8.5 by 11 folded. Just trying to find a regular piece of paper, y'all. Just a plain ordinary piece of paper. I think this is a little bigger than 8.5 by 11. Yeah, this is legal size. But it's okay, we'll get the idea. So this is going to be our make-believe. Let's just cut it to 11. Here we are. We'll put a pocket on it. Okay. This is now our journaling page. Okay. So your pocket would be glued here, and you could actually leave that back piece open if you wanted, and then of course these would then just come undone, and then these actually drop down. We got a little book with the actual working bulldog clip, and it's just a basic little journaling, you know, a place to keep log notes, places you're traveling to and from, or brainstorming, just a little place to write your information. And then we got the little pictures from the kit, and I just cut them out. So cool. Perfect for this little project. Robert Fulton, we all know what he did. The old steam engine. Then we have the locomotive. That was hard for me to read. Then we got a diagram of the locomotive with steam engine. And then we have the steam engine chapter 2. And then we have steam high pressure. The Babcock and Wilcox Company, New York steam. And I think they were I don't know, they were a steam company. Who knows what they did? Maybe they were a source of steam for these people. I don't know. But they made it to Sherl's design, and that's what makes it special. Alright, so we got a bulldog clip for this one. These are Tim Holtz, and then I put my little Tim Holtz guy and girl here. Beautiful couple. They traveled together. Maybe. They are an item. They're going to go in the journal and be immortalized more than ever. Okay, so then you open it up, And inside of here, we have a road map. See? With a roadster on it. And so he can document his travels and find his way to where he needs to go. Here are a few of the tags from the kit, and I just left them as is so you can journal on the back. They go in here, this goes in here, and I'm going to tell you, I borrowed the idea from a brown, in fact this is a brown paper, it's a lunch bag. It's a lunch bag that I bought from Walmart. The embellishments, of course, is from the kit, and everything you see, with the exception of the hardware, was made from the brown paper bag. And then I even put little fake stitches on it. And so this was a beautiful collaboration. Again, I will put the information for the collab. It's almost over, but you could go back and watch, rewatch, and comment, and follow Sherl's instructions for getting in on the giveaways if you'd like. I encourage you to do so. In fact, I encourage you to look at all of the information available for this collab. She has a Linktree address for it. So isn't that just adorable? Little moving clock. I was going to put a key on it, but I was like, that's getting pretty heavy. So anyhow, you could put this on your page, and you could glue this down. You could glue the whole thing down, or you could just glue the back two sides down and the bottom, and you could make this yet another, my top hat. That's what I was using when I was making the top hat topper. You could use this to make a pocket back here. See? Or you could make a pocket here, although these kind of interfere. You would want to cover those with plastic if that's what you did. Or plastic tape. My choice is to glue it flat so it doesn't have any more bulk than it does now. But isn't that just a cool little idea? These are my own homemade gussets. Again, made from that lunch bag for this collaboration. Let's Go Steampunk. Thank you, Sherl, for inviting me along. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you all will like, subscribe, comment, share, and don't forget, go and see all of the other artists. They have all really worked hard at creating some pretty neat stuff. Shout out to all my friends and family. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate your support, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.